Why would you require a pistol?
My father gave it to me shortly after I arrived.
Oh?
Dear God, what will the police make of this? I swear I did not kill my father. No.
I believe you, honestly.
Why would he press?
Because
you to
everyone's
carry
pointing
a
their
pistol?
fingers at you, so it's
He
probably
seemed most
not you.
anxious for my safety and his own. He told me that he would explain everything to me later, after the reception.
Well, can't do that now, so I'm going to
Yes,
explain
with your
it.
consent, I can investigate this matter.
Mr. Holmes, Mr. Grimble has explained to me who you are and what you do. I would be eternally grateful if you could find out who killed my father.
That's all right.
Yeah, I'll take care of it. Don't worry about it.
I must leave you now. Be strong, miss.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes.
Do you have anything new to add?
Is there any news, Mr. Holmes?
Ah, yes.
We have found Sir Bromsby's speech.
We
There's
have
something
found.
quite
Me and
puzzling
Sherlock.
about it.
Ah, you talk about the notes that I left for him. Sir Bromsby always improvised his speeches in public as well as in business. Nevertheless, it was still necessary to remind him about particular points.
Oh?
So I sometimes made notes for him on a sheet of paper.
What else would you put the notes
He
on?
must have made
A
that
tablecloth?
odd notation himself. It says something about a peasant and a snake. What could it mean?
Pretty sure it says a villager and a snake,
According
so...
to many witnesses,
jot
Sir
that down,
Bromsby
sir.
seemed anxious.
Well, he really was a little worried these days, but it was most certainly due to the strains associated with the reception, ensuring a good time for his guests and the happiness of his daughter. They have not seen each other in 6 years. Perhaps he could not see her in the room.
Dang, that sucks. They haven't seen each other in 6 years, and they
Thank you
finally
very
reunite,
much.
and he up
I am
and
at
gets
your
shot.
disposal.
That sucks. Yeah, that sucks. I'm sorry about that, boss. Okay, who else has new stuff to say? Scott, do you have anything new to say?
Sir?
The
Did
French.
you know the Frenchman?
Oh, he chatters on like all the French. I do not think he came back.
That lovely stereotyping right there.
Thank you for your help.
My pleasure, sir.
Can I be useful to you?
Nope. What am I missing? Oh, what's this?
Here now, watch your step.
Hello.
If you're a reporter, they'd better be a doctor nearby.
Alright, so
'cause
I
when
can
get
click
done with
between
you,
them.
You'll need one.
Look here, my good man. I am a doctor. Dr. Watson, in fact. And believe me...
Dr. Watson?
Yes, Dr. Watson.
Hold on. Are you the Dr. Watson who writes about all those cases solved by Sherlock Holmes?
Yeah.
I've read all your adventures.
Well, then who are you?
Who are you?
My name is Lamb, Governor.
Ah, you're
I'm Sir
Lamb.
Bromsby's coachman. Tell me, is he really that clever, this Sherlock Holmes?
Is your name really Lamb, or did your parents just hate you?
Look sharp, Lamb. Sherlock Holmes and I require your able assistance.
No doubt.
Stand firm at the private entrance and make sure no one enters or leaves until Holmes or myself returns.
My pleasure, Dr. Watson. You tell Mr. Holmes that if anybody even steps on the lawn, they'll have to deal with Lamb. And I can tell you, there are few bold enough to dare my fists.
Dang, good to know. What about the door?
This door is blocked.
That gate is the only way in or out of here, Dr. Watson. I've already secured the other door on orders of Miss Lambert to avoid them nosy reporters. If anyone tries to make a break through the garden, they won't get past me.
Yeah, good for you. Well,
I
moving
leave
on.
you, Lamb.
Right, I'll stand guard.
Right then, sir. Goodbye. Alright, who out here has relevant things to tell me?
Hello. Please excuse me. I'm investigating the murder that has just happened.
Oh, yes. Well, that is good. What would you like to know?
Oh dear lord, your mouth moves very fast.
Where were you at the moment when Sir Bromsby was killed?
I was near the stage and I saw him falling.
Look at
Oh,
his...
my goodness. It
He's
was
unhinging
terrifying.
his jaw
I
like a
ran for the door,
frickin'
but
snake.
Despite all my efforts, it was blocked.
Dang, that sucks. What about your outfit?
But your costume is torn. How did this happen?
When I was trying to open the door, the crowd dragged me away. I then fell to the floor. I fortunately suffered no harm, but when I arose, my beautiful costume was ripped and stained.
I mean, all I can really see is that one little tear right there, but okay.
Well, I won't disturb you anymore.
Yes, no, fine, thanks.
Alright. Hello, ma'am. You are one of the servants. Do you
Miss
have anything
Lambert, I
relevant
have
to
been
tell
looking
me?
for you. What a tragedy.
Miss Lambert.
Simply dreadful. Can't believe what they're saying about Miss Lavinia.
I know, right? It's never the first person you guess.
Why did you open the gate so hastily?
I was so upset. I know now it was imprudent. I should have waited until the authorities arrived, but some of those gentlemen were so loudly insistent that I yielded.
Man, you're not a great
Have you
mistress of
informed
the house,
police?
are you?
The village constable attended the reception. He left on his bicycle, I assumed. to
Off he
inform the
goes on
proper
his
authorities.
bicycle.
He told me that an inspector from Scotland Yard was already in the area on official business. I know nothing about the nature
Is it
of his business,
Lestrade?
but I was told he should arrive
I
soon.
hope it's Lestrade. No one else will work with Sherlock but
What
Lestrade.
sort of man was your employer?
Oh, he was a great man.
Was
The
he?
people of the hall considered him to be very strict, but I think it was just his way of showing a fatherly attitude. And he dreamed of this day when Miss Lavinia would return.
I don't know how I feel
You
about
have a
the
list of
fatherly
guests.
attitude.
Oh, of course. I have a complete guest list for the reception. It's inside the dining room.
My
I
name
believe
isn't on it, by the
police have
way.
need of it.
It's not complete. My name
Well,
isn't on it.
Nevertheless, I must first caution them to pay little heed to the notations I made regarding certain names.
Oh? And why is that?
Why were these notations made?
Their purpose was to note particular seating arrangements for the meal and the recital, according to specific concerns. Those individuals whom I considered to be very important were marked with a circle.
What about the other odd marks?
Louis Philippe, Monsieur de la Musardière, suggested this method of arranging the seating. He also
You
advised
crushing.
me that those guests with poor eyesight and hearing should be seated so that the acoustics and lighting in their room would favour their enjoyment of the recital. So the first category was marked with a point, the second with a cross.
And who is this?
What do you know about this Frenchman?
This
He is
Frenchman.
from a noble family, but found himself forced to seek a vocation as a head waiter.
No vacation as a
He
headweight.
is
That's
so
called
inspired and
being
keenly sensitive
cut
to the
off.
details.
disowned.
At first, I was afraid that Sir Bromsby would take offence with his suggestions, but he had moderated his opinions regarding French culture due to the influence of his friend Horace Fowlett.
What did he do that was so
That's the
extraordinary?
third time
His
that
assistance
Fowlett
was
guy has come up.
invaluable. He took such concerns with every little detail. The dishes, the tablecloths, everything. He not only declined an offer of lodging here at the hall, he also deferred his wages until the end of the reception. Oh, I would be so glad if he were here now.
What
And
is...
where has he gone?
Where
He
is
had pressing business in London. In fact, he found it necessary to visit his Harley Street physician. It seems his glasses were no longer helping with his eyesight.
Okay, that's a very sudden...
You have
very
been
suddenly
very
going to
kind,
see your
Miss
physician
Lambert.
about your
You are
glasses.
most welcome. Oh, what a tragedy.
Indeed. What you doing? How you
Do you
doing?
work here, miss?
Yes, my name is Sue. I am
Hi,
the maid
Sue.
for the hall.
Hi, Sue.
Where were you when these tragic events took place?
I was serving when it happened. I ran straight for the door, just like the others. I swear his daughter must have done it. She's such a strange one.
Bro, you're very quick to jump.
Thank you, miss.
Now you're on my
We may
suspect
talk with
list.
You again.
Oh, I hope so.
Giggly, too.
Are you a relative of the victim?
No.
No.
In truth, I always mocked Sir Bromsby.
Wow.
I am upset because my friend did not arrive as promised.
As beautiful as she is cruel, apparently.
Is that what marks his beauty? I don't know about that, Watson. You might want to raise your standards. That hairstyle is makes her look like a Who from Whoville. What do you gentlemen have to say?
What are you doing here?
I'm waiting for Miss Roundtree, the
Miss
new banker
Roundtree.
chap. She is inconsolable, all because her admirer of a mere 3 days' acquaintance had already abandoned her.
Dang.
Nothing unusual about that. There is no worse-tempered female than this girl. Well, maybe other than my wife.
So you sound like you got punched in the nose. Dang, he's so good at drinking he didn't even need to put the bottle to his lips before he made this drinking
You
sound.
heard the shot.
I just left to relieve myself there at the end of the garden, you see.
Seems to
What?
me our Mr. Good
They don't got
race for
toilets.
the doors. Worthy of the Royal Derby.
You
Good.
need a
Cheers.
nap. You need a nap, mate. What about you? Are you drunk too?
Me, may I speak with you?
Yeah, your servant, sir.
Are you one of the domestics employed by the hall?
No, I am the personal servant to old Satterthwaite.
I think this guy's drunk
He's
too.
there, sitting on that bench. He seems right enough, but he refused
Oh,
a
yeah,
small
drunk.
drink for his health. Surely he cannot be well.
Yeah, no kidding.
Tell me, what have you seen?
I heard the shot, then such a strange noise, and the next thing I know, all those money bags are running in a mad rush with their wives or whatever.
Their wives or whatever.
Thank you for your help.
My pleasure.
Ugh. What about you?
Well, my good man, why are you here?
I am the
Oh, you are
manservant of
very
Lieutenant
drunk.
Harrington. I accompanied him with the old general of the infantry or whatever. I seem to have
Or
drunk
whatever.
too much.
No, you don't say. John, I don't think we should bother with
Did
him.
you hear the shot?
What shot? Oh, the shot. Great reception, isn't it?
Yeah, he's about as useful as a box of
I have
rocks.
to go. Are you all right?
Very good. Bye, madam.
I have questioned everyone here. I'll go see if Holmes has finished on his end.
Holmes, we good? Can we use the back door?
It is not the time to join, Watson. I have not examined everything.
Well, then what's there left? Oh? What's this?
Look, what's this?
What's this? Piece of dirty white cloth. Oh. Wait, did we find
I
it?
need something.
Did I find it? Did I find a clue I was missing? What is it? What did I find? A small box with white powder. Fun! Is that it? Then we move on to the next section? No, we're missing something else. Oh, what's this?
I need something. I need something. It is a size 7.
Oh my
I asked
God.
myself, what was Watson doing while I was searching the house? He was supposed to prevent people from leaving by the back entrance.
Ooh. Hi, Watson.
Holmes, the gate.
I know, Watson, but it is of no real consequence. To question all these people would be a tiresome activity and would be of
Indeed.
no value to this inquiry. Such ordinary inquiries are best left to the police. They have their purposes.
As you like, Holmes.
Can I talk to you? Oh, what's this? I can't
I
talk to him.
need something.
What's this? What is it?
I need something.
Um,
I need something. It is a size 7.
apparently there's a footprint there. I can't see it too well. Yeah. What'd I pick up? A cigarette butt. Cool. Ah, the authorities.
Holmes.
Good day, Lestrade.
Hey,
Your
it is
haste
Lestrade.
deserves comment. One could say that you were right to hurry here, as this case is one of great complexity and challenge. Do not worry. I think that you will manage to get back to your mother before the dinner hour.
In the name of Devil, Holmes, you go too far. You spy on me now. How do you know I've been to my mother's?
Dear Lestrade, it is really quite simple. I must admit my mind has been stimulated by the main course, which would be this unique case. However, I sometimes enjoy a light snack of the details which surround it. Observe,
I have a light
we are in
snack
the
of the
middle of the
details.
countryside.
What about this Bromsby murder?
Yeah,
A
we're
unique
working on it.
case, as I've already noted, but any supposition would be premature until we consider Dr. Watson's report, as well as your own findings. Miss Lavinia has asked that the esteemed Dr. Watson and I give this case our full attention, though I doubt she is aware of all the implications of this case. Lestrade, you can
Dear
find the
Lord,
victim
this gonna get
inside,
complicated.
and I recommend calling upon his solicitor, Mr. Horace Fowlett. Watson and I must take our leave, as there's much to be done at Baker Street. Are
Yes.
you coming, Watson?
We got a lot of
Let us
powder.
return to Baker Street.
I got a lot of powder to investigate. Let's go. Ah, he's got the hat. He's got the hat. Oh, that was. Dang.
Everything is well noted. Watson, bravo. All of these elements will be a great help to us. As for myself, I have already told you everything that I know, and I can tell you nothing more until I receive answers to the messages I've sent with Wiggins.
I have to
Now,
consult
I
the
must return to my
child that lives
experiments to
in the
test my
street
theory
first.
Regarding the
I have to check 3 books on the shelves. Let's see.
Let's do some reading. We're good at that because I am a doctor now. Okay, let's see. What are we checking? What is relevant to this case? What did we pick up? What did we? Nothing. What? I don't understand. Is this a puzzle? I don't understand the puzzle. We just... You don't get to see the books. You just have to trust that you got the right books. Looking for ways to escape the bookcase area. So far, it is not going well. What'd I pick up? Oh!
Cigarettes come from Brazil, and they seem to contain narcotic substances. What might they be? Here is information which could be really helpful in our investigation.
It's got opiates.
I need to analyze the evidence found at Sherringford Hall. A piece of white cloth.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, Holmes.
I need
Accidentally
to
skipped your
analyze the
dialogue.
evidence found at Sherringford Hall. A piece of white cloth, a small box, various powders, and finally the hair. Let's get to work.
Ooh, how does this all work? I'm not a scientist. Spirit. Alright, you got your alcohol. Or is team spirit. Solvent. Acid. Got spirit, solvents, and acid.
Let's examine it under a light feminine perfume.
What?
Let's examine it
We're
under the
looking for a
microscope.
lady with red hair.
A man's hair.
And a guy with black hair. Okay.
What would be the reaction if I heated this powder?
Oh, thank you for the hint, Watson. You're not Watson,
Burnt
Holmes.
gunpowder.
Burnt gunpowder. Very nice.
To analyze the nature of these stains, I must first soak the cloth in a solution of soap and water.
Alright, cool. Got that. How do I do that? Oh. Oh, got it. Okay.
A box containing some white powder.
We found more white powder. Good for us.
Let's examine it under the microscope.
One.
Let's examine it under the microscope. Let's examine it under the microscope. These powders are similar. I can see it from the grains.
Or the fact it's all white powder.
What would be the reaction if I heated this powder?
Set it on fire!
It has no effect.
There's no effect, it just disappeared. Did that work?
Now I shall place this cloth in the solvent. The stains are sticky, but not very oily.
Okay, that worked. Good job. Good job,
Let's
me.
mix some water with this powder.
Do I do the same thing? Put that up there?
Let's mix a glue or
There we
pasty
go.
substance, like starch.
It's from potatoes! Okay, what's left?
Let's examine it under the microscope. A very fine white cotton.
Ah. They
It
both
seems
turn
to
around.
me that we have gathered all of the key elements, Watson. However,
Right.
before we retire, let's summarize our findings. The questions should be answered yes or no and justified by the evidence or testimony received during the investigation.
Cool, so we have a deduction tree. Alright. So, where are the questions? Oh, there we go. I don't know what I did, but it worked. How does this work? Oh, I figured it out. I got it. Okay, we're good. Is that it?
We must have made an error,
I
Watson.
messed up.
The
No.
questions should be answered yes or no and justified by the evidence or testimony
I messed
received
it up.
during the
No.
investigation.
What'd I do wrong? Okay, I adjusted some stuff. This guy mentioned that everyone ran for the front door. There's a good chance no one went to the kitchen. And it was this guy who mentioned the tablecloths, not Scott. My bad. I was wrong.
It is simplicity
There we
itself,
go.
Watson. We have answered all the questions.
Huzzah! In gameplay speak, that makes sense. In in-game speech,
My dear Lestrade, I
that
congratulate
it means
you on
that
the
Sherlock
precise
did that
quality of
solely
your
for
notes.
Watson's
It
benefit.
is true that you have missed everything of importance.
I will see if Miss Lavinia is receiving callers. She's in her room.
See if she's receiving calls like, "Ma'am, we're solving a crime."
Well, Mr. Grimble, I
Hello.
didn't expect to see you here at this hour.
I am worried about Miss Lavinia, needless to say. I also thought I might learn something of interest about the investigation.
Okay, you're
This
taking a lot of
difficulty,
interest.
if it persists, can do great harm to the business. Well, Sir Bromsby and Miss Lavinia have never got on very well. Of late, their distance had grown due to the influence of several incidents.
Okay, so the relationship wasn't great, but I've heard a few people say that
What sort of
he loved her a
incidents
lot.
precisely?
So
I do remember
I'm getting
one
mixed
instance
messages.
in India, where Sir Bromsby attacked a friend of Miss Lavinia.
excuse me?
He was our native cartman's son. It seems he spilled a jug full of water that was intended for Sir Bromsby to wash his face. Bromsby began cursing and thrashing the boy
Oh.
before his daughter's very eyes. Miss Lavinia took her friend's part and spoke to her father most rudely.
He was
The devil
beating up a
you say.
kid.
What occurred next?
There is no one in the whole of India who would have dared address Sir Bromsby in such a manner. He stayed closeted in his office for the entire day. The next day, he fired the carter. But despite these incidents, I am still sure that Miss Lavinia sincerely loved her father.
Yes, she watched him beat the crud out of a little kid. It's like,
I'm
yeah,
sorry,
well,
but
maybe
I
not
have to
little.
go.
You don't know how
All
old the
right,
kid
as
was.
you wish.
Moving on. See if I can remember where everything.
I have to leave you, sirs. I need to verify certain things.
Why are you announcing that, Sherlock? They know, well, this guy doesn't know you.
The
so
more we consider the facts of this affair, the more
Ah.
mysterious it becomes.
it's a transition.
The important thing is to be precise and rigorous in your analysis.
Hi, sir. How you doing? You got a chicken?
May I come in?
Well, oh, take that!
It's already
Pardon
dead.
me. It is already quite dead.
You know, he's laughing.
Oh, you frighten me. I have a case of the nerves, you understand. I cannot find my bottles.
Shame.
On the table.
No, not those. That is a poor vintage. The 2 bottles that the old crab, God rest his soul, ordered up from London for the party. Both were 18-year-old whiskey, perfect for the digestion and the heart's sorrows.
Cool.
And who could have taken them?
I'm sure that the barman from Hartford stumbled them. Who else would know to take those particular bottles over the others?
Who knows? Maybe you drank them last
Very
night.
good. I will leave you to your chicken then.
He's
That's it.
he's trying so hard not to laugh. It's kind of funny. This music is very suspenseful, considering all we're doing is walking from point A to point B. What's this? What this?
To whom does this belong?
Well, they're very large, so probably a dude. I'm betting on that. It's gonna be like, no, these are ladies. Let me see. Yeah, these are kind of big for a woman. Plus, they're short. I'm pretty sure if a woman wore gloves, they'd be long. Maybe I'm mixing stuff up. Oh, it's dark. Oh, it's dark. I don't like the darkness. Okay, we're done here. There's nothing here. Now watch me backtrack in about 20 minutes when there is something there. Hello.
A handbag of Lavinia Bromsby.
Ta-da.
I do not favour ransacking a lady's personal property, but I think she will be understanding.
It's like, I don't mind ransacking a personal property as long as it's for the case. It's for the case. What's in here? Unpack. Program of the London
Program
Opera.
for the London Opera.
And a letter. Oh, hi, Lavinia. How you doing? Don't mind me. I'm just poking through your house. At a very slow pace. There's no running in this game. How you doing?
I feel quite ready to answer your questions now, Mr. Holmes.
Okay, cool.
Yesterday I was not in my right senses. I do want to encourage you, on the sound advice of Mr. Grimble.
What was your relationship with your father?
We
Very
barely
tactful.
saw or even wrote to one another for 6 years. But the
Ooh.
father that met me upon my return was not the man I remembered. Something in his eyes had changed. There was a wariness there and perhaps even some unexplained anxiety.
Okay. So he knew something was up.
Forgive me, but it seems Lieutenant Harrington has made himself responsible for your care.
Oh, he has proved himself to be most gallant and considerate. I have no friends here, other than Mr. Grimble. Mr. Harrington neither requested nor expected any recognition for his kind interventions and was most attentive yesterday evening.
Okay. It's cool. So either he's guilty or he's
Thank you
the
for
one
answering my
decent guy in
questions,
London
miss.
other than John and Sherlock.
It is me who should be thanking you.
I suppose Sir Bromsby kept his papers in this drawer.
Watch out!
Good God!
It must be one of Fowlett's inventions. Sir Bromsby mentioned he had asked
How
his
did you
lawyer
know it was
to
gonna
devise
explode?
security measures to protect his private documentation.
What this? Oh, someone's been torn out.
I need something.
Someone's been
A Masonic
rejected.
symbol, no doubt.
Someone's been rejected from the photograph. Such a shame. Oh dear. Well, that's unfortunate. So how does this help us? Doesn't, because Lestrade burnt it. The stupid. Oh, there's a photograph, of course.
A remarkable portrait of the late Sir Bromsby. Ideal
Of course.
spot for a hiding place. Obviously impossible.
Obviously. Excuse me?
Obviously impossible.
Okay, mister, I'm quitting before I even start. Oh, found something.
This bridge is quite impressive. It must have been a considerable undertaking.
Anything else? Okay, there we go.
Look here. This message just came for me. 2 days ago, Mr. Horace Fowlett was seen leaving for the North Country. The constable for the town of Flatton, where the solicitor resides, obtained this information from Fowlett's neighbours.
I have
Yay.
a bad feeling about this, Watson. What would you say to a short jaunt to Flatton to finish off our day?
No objection at all, Holmes.
A short joint to Flatham. Yes, of course. Just a short little joint. Just like not all the way across the map.
Here we are.
Here we are.
Excellent.
Hello. We're looking for evidence.
Graham, this is a detective from London. He would like to hear what Mr. Fowlett told you that night.
Please.
Do you know where he went?
I couldn't quite make him out with all the wind and rain, but
That
it seemed to
sucks.
me he left on some business matter. I think a fellow came to talk to him about something.
Interesting.
Well, it may be nothing, but if you think that the things he has in there might explode, you should better go and check.
Well, that's not really what we're
Do you know a way
investigating.
into Fowlett's house?
Here's the key to the door that he left with my wife.
Oh, that was
If you
easy.
don't mind, I won't accompany you. I prefer to remain alive and in good health a good bit longer.
Your eyes are a bit cross. I think
You
you,
say
might
he had
not be
a
in the best
visitor?
health.
Oh,
Closed.
We have a
I
key.
can't enter like that. I can't enter like that.
Fine. Is that not his house? Did I just walk up to some random house? Whoops. Oh, he's running now. That's different. Sir, okay, you're not running anymore. Oh, I can run when I'm outside. Okay, double click to run. That's handy. That'll save me some time. John, what do you think of the situation? Can you give me hints?
Yes, Mr. Holmes?
Oh, you're not John. My bad.
And now, Watson, if you could be so kind to return to the station and speak with the station master. Question him until you are satisfied that you have a detailed description of the party who took the last train to the north 2 days ago.
My pleasure.
As soon as you're done, please return here. Keep close watch, for I may need your assistance inside.
Just explain the plan right in front of that guy.
Wait for us.
All right.
Alright, can we go inside now?
Closed.
Yes.
My word, I can't see anything. Size 6.
Size 6. So that's not even close to the shoe sizes we've been finding.
What an odd house.
That is creepy. Don't like this thing. Don't like it. What's this?
Look, what's this?
What's this? A wooden toy. Like a boat.